Quick Crypto, bringing you quick Kaspa news. Kaspa is about to make history. The FOMO is building, and we can see that in the current price action for Kaspa today, currently valued at 17.68 cents, up roughly 3.34% on the daily time frame. And this, in my opinion, is a result of the imminent relaunch of the Kaspa KRC-20, roughly 12 hours away now, and there is a likely possibility that Kaspa will continue in this fashion, pumping in value leading up to the imminent relaunch. Remember, buy the rumor and sell the news. The FOMO right now though is so crazy. Crypto Mike here showcases that he is so confident that he is adding another sizable bag ahead of the KRC-20 relaunch, and truth be told, I don't blame him. While the first KRC-20 launch, at the end of June, so roughly 2.5 months ago, had to be halted after several technical issues, bottlenecks and indexing issues where 99% of users couldn't even mint any tokens, this time around the core Kaspa developers, which means Michael Son, Jonathan Belinsky and many, many more therefore, they have stepped up, they have stepped in, and they have got involved with the KRC-20. And they have had 2 to 3 months to fix the mistakes, to fine tune it, and to stress test KRC-20. And of course, we will have to wait and see how it handles the Kaspa community tomorrow, but right now I am very optimistic that it will be a massive success. The fact that the Kaspa mainnet relaunch hasn't even started yet many developers and projects have been building on Kaspa already is huge news. Integration with centralized exchanges and mining pools are already in progress. This is a bombshell announcement. And of course, we cannot forget about the meme tokens. For example here, Capital Go to Kaspa, they have confirmed that minting will be available at 11 AM EST, so roughly, I believe it's 5 hours after the KRC-20 relaunch, which is also very big news. Meme tokens are going to be big for Kaspa, helping the initial volume flood into KRC-20 and therefore may help Kaspa in finding some increased price momentum. Very, very big to get more dollars to come to Kaspa very, very early, in my opinion. And then, then there's going to be a Kaspa AMA just 30 minutes before the relaunch, so ultimately, make sure you tune in and hear all the latest and greatest stuff coming to Kaspa very, very soon. I know I'll be here and probably talking about this in my daily live stream tomorrow as well, so make sure you tune into that as well. But here is my reality to you. Keep this in mind that the poor launch of KRC-20 was already more successful in regards to volume transacted than Litecoin has ever done. We can see here it peaked at just short of 1.6 million, whereas Litecoin never ever surpassed 1.3. That's crazy, and it is also more than Ethereum does on a daily average. The daily average of Ethereum is around 1 million a day. Kaspa surpassed that on a poor launch. And here's the truth for you: the KRC-20, the closed beta of KRC-20, the average volume of that, we can see the transactions here and gas fees here, the average volume was roughly 7.2 trillion transactions. That is absolutely nuts, and this is outdated as well. It's increased since then. We can see just a snippet of here, this has increased to 41 million transactions. So Kaspa, by that means, has the point. The point being is the success of KRC-20, in my opinion, will likely give Kaspa another means to quickly climb the rankings on CoinMarketCap, flipping a lot of projects, taking a lot of their volume and their liquidity. I strongly believe that Kaspa has the potential very, very soon to reach the top 20 flipping Litecoin, top 15 flipping Polkadot, top 10 in this market, no doubt about it in my mind. Especially as more and more projects are built on-chain or on the block tag or on the platform, and the adoption of Kaspa continues to grow, resulting in increased demand and increased prices. Exchange listings as well, keep that in mind, are also gearing up to list Kaspa. Rock the Kaspa here, the Kaspa team, therefore, they confirmed some secret alpha that a new US exchange listing is going to happen for Kaspa very, very soon. Listen closely.
So here is the alpha. There is a new US exchange coming. Yeah, massive alpha. Now the rumour is it's going to be sort of September, October time. And there you have it, straight from the bird's mouth.
Not to mention as well that Tier 1 in that regard, Kraken, one of the greatest Tier 1s in the United States, they've already confirmed that a spot listing for Kaspa is secured on their platform, and that is just barely scratching the surface for all the massive news coming to Kaspa very, very soon and through this bull cycle. Better still though, because we talk about KRC-20 right now, it's important to mention everything that's coming to KRC-20, the big news. We still have some more breaking alpha right here. I mentioned this before in the past, but this is still very, very big news that this alpha here confirms that there will be stablecoins like USDT Tether and USDC Circle coming to KRC-20 sooner than we may think. Listen closely.
We are currently in the process of, Wolfie approached me yesterday and connected me with a pretty big cross-chain bridge, liquidity provider, and all that. And if all goes well and they're looking to integrate with us at KDX, we should be able to be bringing stablecoins to the KRC-20 community.
Holy shit, that's massive alpha.
These are just a fraction of the reasons why I am so bullish about the imminent relaunch of KRC-20 and the imminent price action for Kaspa right now. That's why I'm not surprised that Kaspa is showcasing such bullish momentum on the daily time frame. This is the sort of knowledge that you need to help better understand the markets and help devise your own trading strategies, which is why I recently created a free to join Discord server where together a community of over 330 of us are all working to increase our knowledge to find the true money makers to be a part of what I believe will be the biggest wealth transfer in history. We are all growing so quickly and learning so much already, so by all means, come be part of the family. Link to join will be in the description below. But now, let me be real with you for a second, because remember what I said at the beginning of this video: buy the rumor and sell the news. Yes, KRC-20, in my opinion, will be massive. There's a high chance that the volume for Kaspa tomorrow will be absolutely insane, the highest we've probably seen in a very, very long time. But once the FOMO has gone, once the KRC-20 is released to us and the news is out there and it's, it's active, we all can go on it, there is a likelihood that we may start to see some corrections in the price of Kaspa, especially as the FOMC meeting will only be 3 days away, on the 18th of September. And right now the odds still are very much 50-50, but the problem is there's a fear of the unknown, right? That's the scary thing when investing or trading, the unknown. So there right now is a looming worry in the community, the crypto space right now, and in the trading space in general, that a 50 basis point, 50 BPS or 0.5% correction cut will be announced next week by Jerome Powell. The way I see it though, in regards to crypto and Kaspa right now, is the markets, they react to buy the rumors on the news, as I already mentioned. So I believe that the market has already prepared for this rate cut, for a 25 BPS cut, basis point cut, 0.2% cut, which is the result of the correction at the beginning of September right here. During this time, we actually saw Bitcoin correct from 60k down to 52k, and now Bitcoin is back to where it started. The market has recovered quite well, I'd like to say. So should the announcement, the decision by Jerome Powell next week be a 0.25% cut, then I believe we will see a minimal correction in the market, followed by a lot of bullish momentum, potentially and hopefully some new price discovery for Kaspa, new all-time highs. However, if the Fed decide on a 50 BPS, a 0.5% correction cut, or worse, nothing at all, then I think we may witness a catastrophe in crypto and other on-risk asset markets. The silver lining though, as we can see, is the KRC-20 for Kaspa coming out at a convenient time is seemingly stemming the bleeding, or I think it will stem the bleeding for Kaspa. The correction won't be as heavy. In my opinion, Kaspa will fare better than most other projects in the space, but it's still just a waiting game. JP Morgan here, we can see they predict a 50 basis point cut. Many other banks predict a 25 basis point cut next week. The decision will reveal itself soon, so make sure you prepare for, well, any outcome really, and ultimately devise your trading strategies ahead of time. We can see here, Jensen Huang, Nvidia CEO, seems to be doing so, as I mentioned, selling more and more of his own stock in Nvidia, now more than $104 million in the last 10 days of Nvidia he has sold, so he seems to be preparing for something. Remember as well, Warren Buffett, he has sold almost $1 billion in his Bank of America stock and almost half his shares in Apple, which is billions and billions of dollars. Buy the rumor, sell the news, and also follow the money. Those tend to be the two most important indicators when trying to devise your own trading strategy. So keep that in mind and buckle up for what I believe will be a very, very exciting weekend for us. Tomorrow is going to be huge for us Kaspa holders. Hopefully, I'll see you all in my live stream tomorrow. Come chill chat and learn so much more on the free Discord server. Again, the link is below. But remember, of course, don't be emotional, be logical.